Hey everyone, today I have a bit of a different twist on a World of Tanks video. There's not going to be a match this episode, and instead we're going to take a look at the difference between a French autoloader and an Italian autoloader. Now let me tell you why. So I was playing a match on the Siegfried Line map with my P44 Pantera, and we actually lost the match. Now I still did okay even though it was a loss. I got 3 kills and did over 2,200 points of damage. Now, I was a little bummed about the loss, mostly because I thought we had a really good team, and it looked like that right at the beginning that we were just going to steamroll them, and it actually ended up flip-flopping on us until I was actually the last tank standing. Now, after the match, I took a look at my score, and I was pretty happy with the 2,200 points of damage, and I still got pretty decent money for it. And then just as I was going to launch, or just as I launched a new battle, I saw this message pop up down here at the bottom of the screen. And I missed checking it because the next match started, and when I came back, I saw this. Now, I wasn't even really mad, I was just more bewildered, especially since after checking, I realized I had never even seen the dude's tank in the battle, much less shot at it. Looking at his score, he must have been in a really crappy corner of the map because he barely did any damage. And I was actually in the city most of the time mixing up with the enemy heavies. Now, I replied back very calmly and politely, just saying that he needed to calm down, it was just a game, and that the actual firing rate of the P44 Pantera wasn't any better than the M4A3E8 Sherman, the Easy 8, and I actually going to prove that to you here a little bit later, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So anyway, I was just going to leave it at that. I did actually end up blacklisting the guy because he seemed like the kind that would just keep sniping at me until I blacklisted him or he blacklisted me. So I just blacklisted him. Anyway, I was just going to let it go, and then I was playing another match a little later on the Murovanka map and ended up flanking up the east side with some really good teammates. I had a lot of fun in that match, and we ended up just spanking the crap out of the enemy, and basically just drove into their backyard. Now, sitting there was a Tier 9 Jagdtiger tank destroyer that had been plaguing my team the entire match, and it was responsible for most of the kills of the heavy tanks on my team. And if not most of the kills, he did most of the damage, because I saw things popping up and people complaining about this, and somebody needed to get the Jagdtiger. Well, the guy started to maneuver and went broadside to me, and I just opened up on him. I dumped all 3 rounds in the magazine on him, and my final shot actually destroyed him. So I was actually pretty tickled, because that's a Tier 9 tank, or Tier 9 tank destroyer. Now, but that's about when I noticed that there was a guy on my own team who'd been in an IS-7, and he was bitching at me about being a point-and-click warrior. Now, here we were mopping up the enemy team, and some guy who had lost his tank in the first 3 minutes of the match, as I found out, was bitching at me because we were winning. I just didn't get it. So anyway, after the match, I thought about it for a bit, and I decided to make this video to prove that the French autoloaders and Italian autoloaders are not equal. So I enlisted the help of one of my very good friends. His name is Dara Snops. He's been in my videos before. He's a really great guy, and he's very graciously not only helped me out with the comparison, but he also helped me out with some of the filler footage that you've seen here up on the screen as I was jawing away. So very grateful to him, and he's a really big help. So anyway, let's get on with the comparison. So let's go. Hey everybody, Porterhouse here, and I am in the game with my good buddy Dara Snops. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be comparing the firing rate between the P43 Pantera and his Lorraine 40T. Now we're just going to be shooting at a wall. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to capture footage of us both shooting at the wall, not at the same time, one at a time. Well, you know what? Actually, maybe we should try it at the same time. Just crank out 3 rounds as quickly as we can, starting at the same time. So, are you ready, Dara?
I am ready.
Okay, on 3. Just 3 rounds. 1, 2, 3. right, see, right there, I've already proven that the French autoloader is a lot faster than the Italian autoloader. And the only real advantage that these have over the French ones is that Dara has to empty his entire magazine before he can start a reload. And I will show you as soon as this is finished reloading. With me, all I have to do is fire one round. Next one moves down the slot and it starts filling out. It starts loading the third round back in there right away. That is the only real advantage. Okay, so I'm going to go first right now. So that took me about 7 seconds to completely empty my magazine. It actually, thank you, phone. 7.01 seconds. So, Dara, you ready? Well, hang on, let me write that down. On 3. 1, 2, 3. .9 seconds. Oh, well, we were only doing 3 rounds, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So that you dumped 3 rounds in 5.9 seconds. So almost. So yeah, right there you can see that the French autoloader much faster, and this is the medium. I imagine that the lighter tanks, like the BCT, the AMX 1375, is probably even a little faster. At least it seems like it to me when I'm getting, you know, mutilated by one. So anyway, that's it for this part of the demonstration. Now what we're going to do next is I'm going to bring in my Easy 8, and then we'll compare it to Dara's Lorraine, and I'll show you the reload speed on that is actually pretty close to the shot time between shots on the Pantera 43. Okay, same deal as before. 3 shots as quick as we can, starting on 1, 2, 3. So you can see I was only a step behind you with that, and this actually reloads faster than the P43 Pantera. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot by myself this next time. So I'm going to start right now. 5.8 seconds. Okay, so as you saw from the quick demo right there, I actually shoot faster in my my M4A3E8, the Easy 8 Sherman. It's got a gun rammer and a really good crew in it, and so this goes to prove what I've been saying in a lot of my videos, is that I actually shoot and reload faster in this lower tier American tank than I do in my Italian tier 8. So all the people that have been going on about Italian autoloaders need to rethink that, because they're not much better than a standard tank. So just saying. Alrighty, big round of applause for Dara here for helping me out. Wow, I am doing no damage to you whatsoever. This is ridiculous. Even from behind, I barely did any damage.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Is this some sort of game?
Penetration.
Oh, your jerk speed's really good on that.
Enemy armor is hit.
I would hope.
Penetration.
Considering it is a medium tank.
Although there isn't a spot on you I can't hit.
Enemy armor is hit.
Wow, that took like half my magazine. Okay, folks, there you have it. The P44 Pantera, which I kept calling the P43 Pantera, rather embarrassingly. Good tank, good armor. It's a lot of fun to drive. But as far as the shooting cycle speed, it is no better than the, actually a little worse than the Sherman M4A3E8, my Easy 8, and definitely slower than the French autoloaders. So people, as I was saying in the video, that have been giving people with Italian autoloaders some grief or not getting one because they don't want that stigma, not the same. They do not compete. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video and learned something new. If you did enjoy my video, please remember to hit that like button, drop me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. And I will see you at a World of Tanks match video here very soon.